Ladies and gentlemen, I finally got my hands on a ZV-E1, and unfortunately I don't have much time with it. I've only had the camera for a couple of days because I went out and shot a little music video with Shabzy Medallion and James Deacon. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I find this camera to be the most valuable camera in 2024 for any content creator. This is the camera that I want to get for myself. So this is not mine, it's a loaner. So I have it with the 16-35 G2, which is the latest 16-35 G lens. It's an amazing lens to work with. This is a little bit bulky. So I would want a smaller lens than this, to be honest with you, because this is front heavy. How do I trust this?
I'm gonna attempt to do like a time-lapse thing. What's called a hyperlapse. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try a hyperlapse of doing this thing on the bonnet there, so I don't know if it's gonna work.
And I was a bit fearful of the thing falling off. So the first reason why I think this camera is such an amazing camera. If you watch the movie The Creator, you would know that that movie was shot using the FX3. So you got that same Hollywood cinema quality in the ZV-E1. So you're getting that dual ISO as well. So it's a low light beast. It's a 12 megapixel sensor, 4K readout. There's no oversampling that's happening. It's not a 7K down sampling to 4K. When it comes to rolling shutter, you don't have that at all. There's almost no rolling shutter with the ZV-E1. Why I regard this to be such a great camera is because in 2024, the landscape of YouTube has changed completely. People aren't doing the traditional content any longer. If you're looking at channels like Life of Rizza, she uses an FX3, same sensor. So if you want that kind of content, you want to create that kind of stuff, this is the camera. You're getting a 4K sensor up to 120 frames per second. 4K 120 frames per second, which leads me to the price of the ZV-E1. This is much cheaper than the FX3 and a lot cheaper than the A7S III. And it's got a couple of updates that those two cameras don't have. You just have like better autofocus. It has better face recognition features, especially when there's multiple people in the frame. For me, having a setup like this, the ZV-E1 and maybe like a 20mm f1.8, is the perfect vlogging setup for me. So it's the perfect size. And also, it's a long-term investment. The image quality in 4K is still gonna hold up. 12 megapixel, low light, 4K up to 120 frames per second. For YouTube, for content creation, that's more than enough. The third reason, no rolling shutter. It's a true 12 megapixel 4K sensor, so the readout is 4K, so there's no lag. And the fourth reason that I have to mention is the Creator app. So you can connect with the Creator app. So this is much more advanced than the imaging app, where you can remotely control the camera. This is how simple and easy it is. Join once you've set everything up, and I'm connected. That's how quick it is. So I'm gonna zoom that out, zoom back in. This is wireless, by the way. And then obviously you can record and stop. So there's absolutely no use for an external monitor when you're using the ZV-E1. My fifth reason why I think this is a really great camera is the multi-interface shoe mount. So if you pair this with Sony's ECM microphones, you don't have to have a wide connection. Have a bit of a problem with these little doors. So even though there is an issue with these ports here, the Creator app as well as the multi-interface hot shoe mount eliminates the need to make use of these ports. I think the only thing you're gonna have an issue with is having to change the SD card. I mean, this is like a quick rundown. I did not really script anything. In case you're asking in the comments, what is that ND? That's a moment ND. I love it, man. This is like one of my favorite filters. And I even have it on my ZV-E10. Got the ZV-E10 hooked up that way, little vlog setup. Couple of downsides of the camera. I can't really say there is any downside, to be honest with you. It might not have a dual card slot, but then again, it's not for that kind of person. It's not for those professionals that are, accustomed to a dual card slot.
So we came to the end of the video. I actually shot this a couple of days ago, but I just wanted to mention that we recently just crossed 6,000 subscribers on the channel. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel. I'm truly grateful that you decided to join my journey, and I hope that you find the content on the channel helpful and relevant. If you find this particular video helpful, I want to hear from you. What's your thoughts on the ZV-E1? I probably am too much of a fanboy when it comes to this camera, but I think that it's a nice budget option to have that particular sensor. I kind of been hammering on that sensor because really it is a good quality sensor in such a small, tiny body, a full frame camera in such a compact size. And I think that anybody that's a content creator will definitely benefit from it. So I would like to hear from you. If you hit the like button as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so. But most importantly, I would love to hear from you. Comment down below and tell me what is the main thing that you like about the ZV-E1. And if you want to see the ZV-1 in action, you can check out this video where I shot a whole entire music video by using the ZV-E1 as my main camera. But until next time, thanks for watching.